Hi friends, Carmel here from Kilmallock Library again, and today I've got Rary with me. And if you look in the tree, I think you might find somebody else who wants to hear a Christmas story. This is our Christmas elf at Kilmallock Library, and he's called Buddy Holly. So if you're ready, we'll read a story. Today's story is called Sailor's Christmas Sweater. It was written by Cyrena and Rachel Shows. It was illustrated by Anastasia Yatsunenko, and it was published by Dragonfly Hill Books. So if you're ready, let's sit back. Sailor slid down the icy mountainside, which was her favourite pastime. She loved the wind in her fur and the snow spray as she shot down the slope. She slid to a stop and laughed aloud. Sailor spied something curious ahead, a small black and white creature that waddled through the snow. What could that be? Mama once told Sailor that her white fur helped her blend in with the snow, so she couldn't help being curious about such a boldly dressed animal. "I love your colours," said Sailor as she bounded toward the animal. It peeked out from behind a tree and blinked a few times. Sailor saw that not only was it black and white, but there were also bright orange stripes of colour on its neck and beak. "Thank you, Polar Bear. My name is Max. I'm a penguin." "I'm Sailor. I never met a penguin before. Your colours are amazing." Snow began to fall, and soon it was coming down in drifts, but Sailor barely noticed. "I would love to be dressed in something other than all white. What I want most for Christmas is a beautiful green and red sweater." "I want a ball to play with," said Max. The snow swirled so thick that Sailor could barely see Max now. "Oh no, the weather is getting worse. I need to find my den again soon. Mama will be worried about me." Sailor couldn't tell from which way she had come. With her white fur, she worried that no one would be able to find her in the snow. "I don't know which way to go either," said Max, and the two huddled together as the sky darkened with the snowstorm. Both were scared, but happy to not be alone in the blizzard. Suddenly, the two heard a twinkling bell and saw something green and red speeding toward them. "Could that be my Christmas sweater?" Sailor asked. The green and red missile crashed into them. "I don't think so," said Max. Christmas packages went everywhere, and a little elf, one of Santa's helpers, sat in the snow, dazed from the collision. "Pardon me." The elf stood up and shook the snow off his clothes, the bell on his hat jingling. "I have to get these gifts back to Santa. They were lost as we transported them from the workshops to the warehouse. I found them, but if I don't get them to Santa right away, they won't make it into his sack before he leaves for Christmas Eve delivery tonight." "We can help," cried Max, happy to have something to do other than being stuck in a blizzard. Sailor and Max helped the elf to gather up the gifts, and they followed him towards Santa's warehouse. Inside the warehouse, elves ran here and there with gifts piled high, packing Santa's sleigh for his trip around the world. "Thank you for your help," the elf said. "It's pretty busy around here, but if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know." Max and I were lost in a blizzard when you found us, so we should try to find our way back home. I know you were busy helping Santa tonight, but Max would like a ball for Christmas if you have an extra one lying around. I think we have plenty of those around here. The elf left and returned a few minutes later with a pretty red and white striped ball. This is a magical ball. Tell it where you want it to go and it will roll there. The elf handed the ball to Max. Wow! I'll be able to find my way back to the water. Thank you! Max put the ball on the ground, told the ball where to go, and waddled out of the warehouse, waving goodbye to them. Sailor wouldn't have minded such a fun gift, but all she could think about was the sweater she had wanted for so long. My Christmas wish is to have a colourful Christmas sweater. Now that's an interesting request. Let me see what I can find. The elf scurried this way and that, looking in boxes and crates. He finally pulled out a lovely red sweater with a green Christmas tree topped with a yellow star. This sweater is special, said the elf. The star on it will shine like a beacon in the dark. I love it, Sailor exclaimed. The sweater might help her find her way home. Sailor put on her new sweater, said goodbye to the busy elves and left the warehouse. In the darkness, Sailor was still unsure of the direction of her den. The star on her sweater glowed bright yellow and lit the way for her like a flashlight. It gave her the confidence to continue on in the dark. Soon Sailor saw the tree where she had met Max earlier that day, and she knew she was closer to home. She stopped at the tree and looked all around. Where should she go from here? Just when Sailor thought she would give up trying to get home that night, Mama appeared in front of her. I've been looking all over for you, Sailor. I'd almost given up for the night when I saw a beautiful glowing star in the darkness, and it led me straight to you. Mama and Sailor hugged. What a wonderful Christmas. Sailor made a new friend, helped Santa and the elves on Christmas Eve, and received a beautiful, magical sweater that helped her find her way home. The end.